Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all good and welcome to Current Affairs Influx. Let's begin today's daily current affairs. November 1st, we observe World Vegan Day, and this day is observed every year on the 1st of November to spread the benefits of veganism for humans and the natural environment. And this day was established in the year 1994 by the Vegan Society in the United Kingdom. And the president of Vegan Society has decided to elect the date as the 1st of November to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Vegan Society. So that to recognize the anniversary of the Vegan Society, we observe 1st of November as the Vegan Day. Next one, October 31st. October 31st, we observe World Cities Day. And theme for the World Cities Day 2021 is Adapting Cities for Climate Resilience. And this day is designated by the UNGA, that is United Nations General Assembly. And this day is celebrated to promote the international community's interest in global urbanization by pushing forward cooperation among countries in meeting opportunities and addressing challenges of urbanization. Next one, October 31st. We also observe on October 31st, we also observe Rashtriya Ekta Divas or National Unity Day. Here, every year on 31st of October, this day is observed as the National Unity Day to commemorate the birth anniversary of the Sardar Vallabhai Patel, who is also known as the Iron Man of India. And this year, the 2021 year, it marks the 146th anniversary of the Sardar Vallabhai Patels. And he was born on October 31st of 1875. And on commemoration of Sardar Vallabhai Patel, we have also eh, we have also the statue of Sardar Vallabhai Patel in Gujarat. Next one, Government of India appoints Ashok Bhushan as NCLAT chairman. Here, the full form of NCLAT is National Company Law Appellate Tribunal, and the center has appointed Ashok Bhushan as the NCLAT chairperson. He is the former Supreme Court judge, and he is going to be in this post for the period of 4 years. And he was the former Supreme Court Chief Justice of the Kerala High Court also. Next one, Agriculture Minister inaugurated Apple Festival in Jammu and Kashmir. Here, the Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare is Narendra Singh Tomar, and he inaugurated the Apple Festival in Jammu and Kashmir virtually. Here, the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir is Manoj Sinha, and where this Apple Festival will provide a better platform to apple growers and other stakeholders also. Where where in our country, with an annual production of more than 2 million metric tons of apple are being produced, in which the 87 percentage of the apples will be come from the Jammu and Kashmir only. By the production of this apples, 30% of the population of Jammu and Kashmir are living. Here, the Union Minister of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare is Narendra Singh Tomar, and the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir is Manoj Sinha. Next one, Union Minister Amit Shah launches the Dairy Sahakar scheme. Here, Amit Shah has launched this Dairy Sahakar scheme at the 75th foundation year of the Amul, which is at Gujarat. And the scheme will be implemented by NCDC, that is National Cooperative Development Corporation, where the total outlay of this scheme is about 5,000 crore rupees. And the scheme is launched at the 75th foundation day of the Amul, where this scheme will supplement the existing efforts of strengthening the dairy sector in the country by doubling the farmers income income under this scheme. NCDC will extend financial support to the eligible cooperatives. If we see about the Amul, it is a Gujarat Cooperative Milk Marketing Federation, which has ranked in the 18th position in the Rubber Bank's 2021 Global Top 20 Dairy Companies list. And the MD of Amul is RS Sodhi, who also received the prestigious Asian Productivity Organization Award from Tokyo, Japan. Next one. Union Minister Jitendra Singh launches Samudrayan project. The Union Minister of State Union Minister of State of Earth Sciences Jitendra Singh has launched the India's first manned ocean mission called the Samudrayan project, and this project is the India's first manned ocean mission project, where it has launched at the Chennai, Tamil Nadu. And this mission aims to have deep underwater manned vehicles for carrying out the subsea activities. By this technology, India joins the club of nations such as USA, Russia, Japan, France, and China to have such underwater vehicles. Where this this may where this Samudrayan project is developed by the Chennai-based National Institute of Ocean Technology, that is NIOT, and this technology will help to conduct the deep ocean exploration of the non-living resources, which is located about at the depth of 1,000 to 5,500 meters in the ocean. Next one. India's biggest aromatic garden opens in Nainital, Uttarakhand. Here, this is the India's biggest aromatic garden, which opens in Nainital district of Uttarakhand. And here the governor of Uttarakhand is Gurmeet Singh, and the chief minister is Pushkar Singh Damani. Where in this aromatic garden, it is established at an area of over 3 acres, and it has a 140 different species of aromatic species across the India. Where here, if we see what is the aromatic garden means, here the meaning of aromatic means aroma means smell. Where in this aromatic garden we can see different different plants which gives different where we can sense the different smells of each different plant. Next one. Government approves interest rate on EPF for financial year at 8.5 percentage. Here, the Ministry of Finance Nirmala Sitharaman has approved the interest rate on employee provident fund for the year financial year 2021 is 8.5 percentage. Here, the full form of EPF is Employees Provision Fund, and this rate has been kept unchanged since the last year. Here the EPF is a retirement benefit scheme in which employees of an organization contributes a small portion of their basic pay monthly. Next one. ADB approves $250 million loan for India's NICDP. Here the full form of NICDP is National Industrial Corridor Development Program, where this program aims to develop world-class institutional nodes which are supported by the efficient urbans and multimodal connectivity, which include the international gateway like ports. And the ADB has approved a $250 million loan to support India's NICDP, and this is the first sub-program of the sub-program of $500 million loans to develop the 11 industrial corridors across the 17 states in our country. Here, the full form of ADP is Asian Development Bank, and the president of ADB is Masatsugu Asakawa, which is headquartered in Manila, Philippines. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.